That's the Minutemen. I thought they were kind of done for. It sounds kind of crazy, if you ask me. And if it were real, it would be super dangerous, I bet. Do you think Bob and Bing Crosby ever got into fights over who was a better Crosby? It's weird, right? Anyway, this is Bob Crosby.
These old bones just can't keep up.
Hey.
You better keep your mouth shut about this place. Can't trust anyone. One day, same. Well, we will be a vibrant community.
My mommy says your father's mother, but he looks so much older.
I'm glad to see you return safely. I know.
Sure. Gabriel and his gang were...
Well, you'll find. Go and have a.
We're honored to welcome you here. You smell like you've been above ground.
Your quarters are just inside, man. When you're finished here, ma'am, Father wants to see you. Fix one relay and 2 more start to finish. That is enough.
The Institute is my life.
You just
Hope
heard.
it'll be yours too.
Holiday. Lucky you.
Hello, Mother. Tell me, what would you do when someone has stolen from you?
After everything I've been through to find you, I think you already know.
I'm sorry, Mother. Of course, you're right. The group that calls themselves the Railroad have acquired several synths from the Institute. Synths that had gone missing in recent months. They no doubt mean to free these synths, in their delusion that synths are somehow sentient beings. You've been in contact with the Railroad, so you're aware of their misguided beliefs.
They mean well. They're only doing what they think is right.
You dealt with Libertalia. That's the result of their selfish, short-sighted plan. Usually they are a minor nuisance, but lately they have become more emboldened. I'm afraid we've reached the point where a response is necessary. We have learned the current location of these synths, and need to reacquire them before the Railroad can hide them.
I'm not sure why you'd bother.
Aside from taking back our property, we must teach them a lesson, as it were. And quickly at that. But it's important that we act on this soon, before the Railroad has any indication we've tracked them. We also don't want the Brotherhood of Steel getting wind of the presence of the synths. That would only complicate matters.
Hey, I'll act quickly. You can count on me.
You'll have a contact waiting for you just outside Bunker Hill. Good luck.
Here's the thing. A sort of note, I guess, from a sponsor here in Diamond City, and I'll Just read it. A portion of the broadcast has been brought to you by the Mega Surgery Center, now featuring facial reconstructive surgery.
The importance of Bunker Hill
Why
and our
settle
asset
for
there
less
is
than
not widely known.
perfection?
Please keep it
Here's
down.
Roy Brown.
Can I talk to you?
Something on your mind?
Mighty man. Take it away, Roy.
The Institute knows about Bunker Hill. They're planning to recapture the synths there.
The timing couldn't be worse. The old man's been sitting on those 4 synths. There's nowhere else that's safe we could put them. Maintaining your cover is vital. But the sacrifice is just too great.
Stockton and the synths are depending on us. We can't let them down.
Well said. We've never known when and where the Institute would strike us next. But now we have a chance to turn the tables. We wait until the enemy is in position, then we hit them hard. No one they send out comes back alive except you. Understand?
With me working the inside angle, this is doable.
We can't attack too early. We need to draw them into the kill zone, and then spring the trap. You'll know when. You'll probably have a Courser escort. You'll have to take them down. You've done it before, but it'll still be dangerous.
Like you said, I've done it before.
It's a risk, but it's one we have to take. So get it. Done.
I wonder who or what.
I've been waiting for you.
Sorry to have held you up.
Try and keep up from here out. Our targets are inside, 4 synths under railroad protection. Majority of the settlement is uninvolved and are expected to run for cover. The situation appears to have escalated. A covert approach is likely impossible. We move in, secure the synths, and I relay out with them back to the Institute. Clear?
Yeah, we've got this.
Remember, the synths are the primary objective. Harm must be avoided at all costs. Here are the recall codes. Follow me. SRB intelligence. The mission's parameters just changed. We go in shooting. Requesting backup relay now.
Whenever you're done corpse squatting, I'm good to go.
Who needs a key?
Please lower your weapon.
Only opens with a key.
Business model. You team up with a more shooter. You see where I'm going with this, right? You ain't dull. I'll say that.
Your termination is
I've been looking for you.
No, I've got money. It's yours if you let me go.
You're safe, okay? I'm gonna let you go.
Oh, God, thank you.
Don't look.
Really?
Excuse me.
Thank you for sparing us.
You've given us another chance at life. We won't forget it.
somewhere safe as soon as you...
Another good one. Another good one from Hey, seen the, well, there's this article in, the newspaper, public occurrences. Boy, it's something. I mean, I'm not saying anyone is a saint, you know. I'm not saying it's correct at all. And, you know, of course, the mayor, I mean, I've asked to read, I have a statement from the mayor's office. You know, it's, well, I mean, it just says here, there's, nothing to worry about, that it's, you know, safe and all, everybody. Kind of, it's crazy stuff, right? I mean, weird. Anyway, it's, well, it's something to think about, I guess. Orange-Colored Sky by Nat King Cole. You love this one, right? It's a real classic. Sure.
What's that? What's that?
Engaging hostile life form anomaly detected.
Anything interesting on him?
Most efficient attack.
Son?
You know, in all my years, I've never set foot outside the Institute. Not once. Since the day they brought me here. I've never had a reason. But now...
It's not so bad, really.
Perhaps. I know that both of us did.
Kellogg called me the backup.
Did he? Well, he was correct. I was the perfect candidate. An infant with uncorrupted DNA. But if something were to go wrong, if I died, well, the Institute realized a contingency plan was prudent. Another source of pre-war DNA, preferably related to their primary subject. It only made sense that my parents should fill that role. So you were kept alive and safe within the vault. I'll admit, when I had you released from Vault 111, I had no expectations that you'd survive out here in all this. To not only do so, but manage to find me. To infiltrate the Institute itself. Extraordinary.
So it was you. You let me out?
Yes. It was my decision. Certainly it was no longer necessary to keep you suspended. Well, I suppose I wanted to see what would happen. An experiment of sorts. Would the Commonwealth corrupt you? As it has everything else. Would you even survive? Perhaps most curious to me, would you after all this time. Attempt to find me. And now I know the answer.
Sean, you need to know. I still love you.
I can see that you do. Well, it's remarkable. Soon, I hope you'll understand. Everything I've done has been for the future. A future which I hope is not in jeopardy after recent events. Bunker Hill did not go well for us. Would you care to explain what happened?
I made a choice. I let the synths go free.
Why? Why would you do something so stupid?
It was the right thing to do, Sean.
There's no moral choice to be made here. This was such a simple task. I just don't understand. I know you're capable of handling yourself. How can I expect you to represent the Institute if this sort of thing continues?
Sean, I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
I appreciate that. But this makes things difficult. Bunker Hill was to cement your place as a valuable asset to the Institute. It will now only raise suspicions. And to see the Brotherhood of Steel involved in this? They had no way of knowing what was going on. I will refrain from sharing the outcome with the Directorate for the moment. Things are already in motion that this would only derail. Speaking of which, it's time for you to become more involved in the future of the Institute. I'd like you to join me inside. The Directorate is meeting, and you should be there. I'll be waiting. I've seen enough. It's time to go back in.
Tex Beneke, folks. Hey, so there's this bit of news that might interest you. If not, hang on a minute, and I'll go back to the music that we usually play. I guess most people know this, but maybe someone didn't. That Green Tech building was where those mercenaries lived. The Gunners. That's it. That was like
Let's get this directorate meeting
Those
over
guys were
with
tough,
before we speak
so,
further.
I mean,
It's...
I guess whoever killed them had
it's
to be
important.
even tougher, right? And there's, I don't even know if this is true or not, but there's this rumor that maybe the Institute was involved. But that's just what I heard. I don't know if that's true or not.
Call this a clean
Probably-
floor.
probably not.
Are your visual receptors malfunctioning? Can you not see
Let's
the
get
cracks
this
in the
directorate meeting over
Segway.
before we speak further.
Back to the music.
Don't make excuses.
I
You're
guess.
clearly defective.
important.
I intend to report
Here's,
this. Perhaps after
it's
you've been disassembled,
into each
we
life,
can use your
some
components
rain
to
must
make something that's
fall.
actually useful.
Yes, sir.
Good, we're all here. I think it's time we begin.
Sir, excuse me, but what exactly is she doing here?
I will address that issue. But there are other subjects that require our attention first. The level of unrest in the Commonwealth continues to rise, as we're all aware. Your report.
All Institute facilities remain completely secure with the exception of one notable breach. Otherwise, internally, things are as tight as they've ever been. Dr. Ao has been keeping an eye on things topside.
Yes, Watchers show no additional threats beyond those previously identified. Boston International Airport remains occupied, with Brotherhood presence noted at several other points throughout the Commonwealth. Intelligence suggests that this railroad continues to operate and is becoming more ambitious. SRB agents are monitoring all known situations, sir.
Very good, thank you. It's clear that our safety needs to be the primary concern going forward. To that end, where are we on Phase 3?
Sir, are you sure this is the time to be discussing it? Given, well, considering all parties present?
Ah, yes, that's true. Have you heard anything about Phase 3?
Of course.
Really? Well, there's no shame in being out of the loop, as it were. The project has been classified for quite a long time. Power is, as I'm sure you've seen above ground, a very valuable commodity. I'm not talking about some abstract concept of control. I mean real, tangible power. The kind that keeps the lights on. With every advance the Institute makes, our need for raw power increases. Many compromises and sacrifices have been made over the years to allow progress to continue.
In this world, I'm sure compromise is necessary.
Quite right. For far too long, we've been dependent on others. On our surroundings. That time is over. Phase 3 is simply the activation of a nuclear reactor that can provide enough power to the Institute now and forever. It will ensure not just our survival, but our prosperity.
Sounds like an important step.
Well, that's an understatement. The reactor is close to ready, but recent tests have determined we have a few tasks ahead of us. Thus, we come to Phase 3, and to how you will help.
Sir.
Yes, Dr. Ao. Previously, we would rely on Kellogg for above-ground operations, yes? Well, he is gone. While I am not overly fond of putting my own mother in harm's way, she has proven more than capable of handling herself.
Yes, but...
This is not a matter for debate. Now, there is one more subject that requires discussion.
I don't know that this is the time.
Dr. Holdren, it is time. Please. As I'm sure several of you are already aware, I have been under Dr. Volkert's care for some time. I'm sorry, this is difficult for me. Our best efforts have failed. Every experimental treatment we could devise has been unsuccessful. I'm sorry to say I am dying.
What?
Please,
Can't be serious.
Everyone, please, I am sorry. This is not how I wanted to tell you, but we're running out of time.
There must be something we can do to help you.
The only thing that matters now is continuing the Institute's work. It will be all right. I assure you, we can talk more later. Right now, The future of the Institute is at stake. The Institute cannot survive without leadership. The Directorate must continue to govern with the best interest of all in mind. To that end, I am naming my mother as my successor.
Oh, boy.
You can't be serious!
Really?
Seems a poor choice.
How can you possibly justify this? She isn't one of us. She isn't even a scientist.
Ignoring your borderline, insubordinate tone, I will simply say this. The Institute has enough scientists. What it needs is a leader. I believe my mother has already proven herself more than capable in that regard. This will conclude this meeting. Thank you.
It's great to have you here.
Our technology must seem pretty advanced by your
I
standards.
had no idea.
I know this is... I'm sorry.
I can do the job.
Of course you can. There's no question. That's why.
Right.
There are...
Busy day for you, isn't it? Well, it's about to get busier. You're going to lead this operation, I'm told.
Absolutely.
All right, let's go over the details. Recent events have upset our timetable. Getting the reactor online has become our #1 priority. It needs to be running, well, yesterday. We're going to have to cut some corners. I'm not thrilled, but it means we'll need to rely on some pre-war tech. You're going to the mass fusion building to acquire a beryllium agitator for us.
Consider it done.
I'll consider it done when I've got it in my hands. I'm going with you.
Sounds good. I'd appreciate the company.
Not as much as I'd appreciate coming back in one piece. I don't like going above ground unless there's no other option. But here we are, with our options dwindling quickly. Not to put more pressure on you, but we have to move quickly on this. Word is that the Brotherhood is nosing around the area. We don't want them getting the agitator before we do. Head on up to the relay, and I'll meet you there.
Bob Crosby there. That's a good one, huh? Thank you, Bob. If you're the kind of person who is tired of living in Diamond City and you maybe want a adventure or something, I guess you have a new option. The settlement of Sanctuary has, I guess, been founded to the northwest there. Good luck to them with, you know, the whole surviving thing.
It must make you proud to see all that Father
It
has
sounds
done.
like maybe none of the news. It's actually the same news. The Minutemen were involved in this. That's the Minutemen. I thought they were kind of done for. It sounds kind of crazy, if you ask me. And if it were real, it would be super dangerous. I bet. When someone named Big Maybell says there's a whole lot of shaking going on, you can probably believe. I mean, it's fair to say that's probably accurate. She's tremulous.
Guess we'll have to go through them.
Target located.
Good luck to them with, the whole surviving thing. And in other news, it sounds like maybe none of the news. It's actually the same news.
Father is more than just a leader.
The Minutemen were involved in this. That's the Minutemen. I thought they were kind of done for. It sounds kind of crazy, if you ask me. And if it were real, it would be super dangerous. I bet. Do you know someone who gambles? Then maybe this will make you laugh. Or
Guess we'll have to go through them. Wait, what was that? Here. Guess we'll have to go through them.
Something's out there.
Must have been nothing.
Standing down. Huh? Intruder!
Contact lost. Heads up, they went dark. Over here! Over here! was that? Freaks.
There we go.
Blow the conduit! Now!
It's clever. I'll give you that.
Shakespearean, involving death and the inevitable.
That was the good spots. It's all over the crowd.
Back up!
Well, never. The song ended around crying.
They're cutting down our squad! Ad Victoriam! Heal my...
Hey, how about a...
Something's out there. Target reacquired.
Wow, howdy there.
Die! Got me.
New business model. Really? You win. Again.
Blow the conduit! Now!
that's just annoying. That's just annoying. Wow, howdy there.
Better living through chemistry.
There you are.
I don't have time for games. Target located. Blow the conduit! Now!
That was the ink spots with "It's all over but the crying," because that part never.
I'm in.
Well, it never really stops. I mean, the song ended, ironically, but the crying mentioned in the song never stops. Person who is tired of living in Diamond City, and you maybe want a adventure. I guess you have the settlement of Sanctuary.
having such a good firefight. No.
Don't give up! Rally!
The trick to this is don't die.
Too good.
Blow the conduit! Now!
Honor and glory. You might want to wipe the blood off anything you find there.
That was the ink spots with "It's all over but the crying." Because that part never really stops. I mean, the song ended, ironically. But the crying mentioned in the song never stops. This is Diamond City Radio, and I'm, it's me, Travis. Anyway, when someone named Big Maybell says there's a whole lot of shaking going on, you can probably believe. I mean, it's fair to say that's probably accurate. She's trembling.
That ought to do it.
Elevator ought to have power.
Who's there?
Right here.
Yes.
Mommy.
Wait, what was that?
Target located!
piece of work for its time. Guess they weren't so good at mitigating radiation back in those days.
Downcycling airlock, please. Wait. Initiating decontamination sequence. Decontamination complete. You may proceed. Security alert in the reactor chamber. Emergency lock combination. Please wait. Examination complete.
Analysis. Hello. Continuing lethal force. Neutralization. Lost.
Scanners detecting sentient life. Alert level
Activated.
These guys just don't know when they're beaten, do they? I'll help the synths buy some time. Make sure you get back to the Institute with the agitator.
Attacking enemy.
This is only gonna end one way.
You just heard Billie Holiday. Lucky you. So, there's this thing I heard about.
Now this,
I'm not
this
even really
is a
sure what
workout.
to say. There are stories about, well, it's some big contraption that's being built out there in the Commonwealth. No one has mentioned it. They don't know what it does. Not for sure. It's an expert. Well, I mean, it's just people talking. You know, it doesn't make it true. Not necessarily. But it's been said. Well, it has
Yeah,
something to
so
do
this is happening.
Institute.
Hey.
You called? What's mine is yours, pal.
There aren't really any details. If I were you, and I saw this thing, well, you better believe that. You know, I'd run the other way. This is Civilization it's by DK. Right.
Fighting again.
Greetings, ma'am.
must make you proud to see all that Father has done, all that he has built.
The Institute's a big place. It might take a while to learn where everything is.
Dr. Fillmore?
I think that was enough excitement for, well, thank you. I'll make sure what can I do for the future director of the Institute?
Remember to conserve power at every opportunity.
When are you going to tell me about this mysterious Phase 3?
You know I can't talk about that.
Do you require anything? Yes, Doctor. I'm taking all my little pills.
Getting extra rest?
Are there many more of these questions?
Interesting. Any additional pain or tenderness?
Not that I've noticed, no. I feel quite well.
Okay.
Yes, thank you, Doctor. I think that will be all for now. But I understand.
We handled them just fine.
That's what Doctor... The future, you know. I'm wasting...
Whatever it is, I can take care of it.
I said this...
If I've done something to jeopardize the Institute...
I have... While you...
Right.
I need... Doctor...
They'll listen to me. I'll figure something...
Believe me.
Nat King Cole there. He's just the best, isn't he?
What's going on here?
You're an unexpected surprise. We could use the backup. These Institute bastards aren't getting away. They'll have to go through us to get out of there. We don't know quite what we're up against, but it's good you're here to help.
Haven't already seen it. Which
How did you hear about this?
I know it's true, and not just something I overheard.
I'm not sure you...
Oh, I know exactly what's going on. These assholes think they can kidnap whoever they want, whenever they want. Well, not today. Not while we're here. So, how do you want to play this? We thought about trying to lure them out here, since it'd be easier to kill them. But then we realized we probably ought to storm the place, to make sure they can't disappear on us. That makes sense, right? So, you want to lead the charge?
No one is going to do anything.
I don't... Are you kidding me? If we don't do something now, they're going to take that poor guy wherever it is they go. And we'll have failed. Again. Are you going to order the attack or not?
This whole thing is just a misunderstanding.
A misunderstanding. Can't wait to hear this. Explain to me how this is a misunderstanding.
You sure you're willing to risk being wrong about this?
Look, I just want people to be safe, you know? I don't want anyone else dying or getting kidnapped or whatever. We won't start shooting or nothing. But you better get in there. And make sure you're right.
Thank God you're here. I was starting to worry we might not make it.
Everything's taken care of. You're safe.
Good.
The Minutemen were only doing...
Well, from here it looked like they were out for blood. Can we just get on with it? I know he's potent...
If he's really important to the Institute, then it's worth it.
You're right, I suppose.
And we'll do whatever we can to help.
I know they've been keeping an eye on him for years. But once they realized how smart he was and what an asset he could be for Phase 3, they watched... I think they even fed him... Let's just get Wallace and get out of...
No argument from me. Let's go.
Right. There's just... Well, I was thinking...
No problem. I'm sure I can get him to see reason.
I hope so. We really need him.
Mr. Wallace, I'm here to talk to you.
You're another one of them, aren't you? Are you a robot?
I mean you no harm. No one here does, all right? We're just here to talk.
You're not stealing my organs, or shooting me into space, or whatever it is you do. I won't let you. I've heard all the stories. I know exactly what happens to people when the Institute shows up. Well, it's not happening to me.
Shut up and listen to me. We're not here to hurt you, but if you make this difficult, you're gonna regret it.
Okay, all right. What do you want from me? Why are you here?
The Institute needs your help, Mr. Wallace. It's as simple as that.
My help? With what?
The Institute has an engineering problem that your scientific expertise could help solve. In exchange for helping us out, you'd be granted access to the most advanced research facility imaginable. Whatever research you wanted to perform, anything, it's possible there. I promise. You'd be safe and secure in a way that's completely impossible anywhere else.
You'd be helping us create a better world.
That sounds good. Okay, fine. I'll go.
I'm looking forward to working for you, future director. Okay. I think we've got this under control now. Thanks. I mean, thanks for the assist.
Hey, I'm here to help. You're welcome.
I really mean it. I owe you one. I'll see you back in the Institute.
I love old world widgets. Worth a fair amount, too.
Hey.
What is it? Loading up or loading off?
You must be pretty excited being named the next director.
Don't think I can pick this.
From what I hear, that rogue synth in Natalia was really a menace. Glad it's back where it belongs.
Nice work bringing them rogue synth back.
Sean?
Ah, there you are. Howard, with you.
I'm proud to help the Institute.
There it is.
That's a good idea. Hope.
Yes, that you.
For years now, you have suspected that the Institute still exists, that we are among you. It's true. But it's not the whole truth. We are here, and we are here to help. Our superior technology represents the future of the Commonwealth. Today, we activate our nuclear reactor, ensuring that we will persevere long after the world above ground ceases to exist, ensuring that mankind has a future. We have no desire to interfere in the unimportant details of your pointless struggles. We simply insist that you do not interfere with Institute operations. To do so would result in tragedy for all involved. Rest easy. Know that the future is in safe hands, and that mankind will thrive under our guidance. Son?
Well, that was interesting. Perhaps not what we originally intended, but it will certainly get your point across. Now it's time to make sure that everyone hears it. How would you feel about making a little trip to Diamond City?
I'll go if it's necessary.
It absolutely is. The radio station in Diamond City is listened to by many in the Commonwealth. If we'd like the people to hear what we have to say, it's the best way to reach them. Before we preempt their broadcast, we need to ensure it reaches the maximum range possible. I've been assured that the necessary parts are on site. You'll just need to install them to boost the broadcasting power. Report back when you're done. We should be ready by then.
Hi. There.
Okay. Let's try this. Maybe this goes here.
Don't
Alright.
break my stuff. If you
go.
Another good one. Another good one from Betty Hutton. If you're the kind of person who is tired of living in Diamond City, and you
Sounds
maybe
like those
want
raiders at
a
Libertalia were quite a
adventure or
handful.
something, I guess you have a new option. The settlement of Sanctuary has, I guess, been founded to the northwest there. Good luck to them with, you know, the whole surviving thing. And in other news, it sounds like maybe the not other news, it's actually the same news. The Minutemen were involved in this. That's the Minutemen. I thought they were kind of done for. It sounds kind of crazy. If you ask me. And if it were real, it would be super dangerous. I bet. Louis Jordan is up next. It's spelled Lewis, but don't be fooled. This one I can relate to because I don't like talking to people.
Enjoy your trip to the big city. It's done.
Everything is in place. It's ready to go when we are.
Good. I'll let you do the honors. This, my friends, is the moment we've all worked for. After all your effort, the time has finally come to start our reactor. No longer will we... be forced to compromise to survive. No more will we need worry about outpacing our resources. My mother and I couldn't be more proud of what you have helped us accomplish. And we look forward to achieving even greater things in the future. The Institute is now truly mankind's best hope. Thank you. All of you.
Son?
It's almost hard to believe. After all, look.
I did good work, didn't I?
Yes, that...
I have to admit, the third-generation sensor really...
I wish you could have known Father as we have.
The latest synth generation is just
you,
amazing.
We're looking forward
Those
to
guys
working
in
with you.
robotics are working miracles.
I'm happy to be here, Dr. Fillmore. I hope I do the position justice.
I'm sure you will.
Right now, we're all here because it's finally time to stand up for ourselves.
Let's not be dramatic, Justin.
There's nothing dramatic about it. We're in a position to push back, to assert ourselves here. That's what we've talked about all along.
To bring you up to speed, obviously there are groups in the Commonwealth that stand in opposition to the Institute's goals. With the reactor now online, we have the ability to not only expand synth production, but to project power to a much greater degree.
We'll be much better able to defend ourselves. It's a good position.
True, but I don't think we should stop there. The Directorate has agreed that steps must be taken to ensure our safety in the long run.
Let's not beat around the bush. The Directorate has agreed that the Brotherhood of Steel needs to be eliminated.
As the incoming director, we felt it important to inform you of the decision and get your thoughts on it. So, where do you stand?
I think the last thing the Institute needs now is to make things worse. We should be trying to avoid conflict, not starting it.
I would love to see that big airship fly off over the horizon, but it's not gonna happen. The conflict is already upon us. Unless we end it now, it's only going to get worse.
We really don't have a choice. If we're to emerge from this the victors, we need to move quickly. As director, it's up to you and how we focus our efforts in achieving this goal. We'd like your input on what direction we should take. Do we increase synth production or focus on weapons development?
I've seen enough to know that weapons are the key to winning wars. Let's focus on weapons development.
As you wish. The advanced systems folks will get to work immediately. That's all we have for the moment. I believe Father wished to speak with you once our meeting concluded.
Being the director of the Institute is a serious commitment. I hope you understand that.
Apologies. I haven't heard.
I've heard stories, and the surface sure sounds scary.
We've got more energy than we need.
Yeah?
Ah, there you are. You've met with the director.
Right?
It was
It's the only way we can ensure the Institute...
I'm glad you're adept at the question.
I can't lie. They are...
Well, I won't, but
They're determined, and they won't stop.
I know. Sure.
Sean?
It's unfortunate that it's come to this. But there's really... The railroad has left us with no other option.
Child's...
Desdemona has an op for you.
Something on your mind? You don't look so good.
I don't know why you'd ask.
Because I have a knack for knowing when things are about to go wrong. And I'm wondering if you have something you'd like to tell me.
Do you trust me?
Trust is a scarce commodity in our organization. Let me answer you like this. I have put our future, and the future of all synths, in your hands. I didn't do that lightly. And you haven't given me a reason to regret that decision.
The Institute has ordered me to kill you. All of you.
I guess they consider us a real threat after all. I suppose we should be flattered. So really, the question is,
Undecided
what are you
by
going to do
Ella
about it?
Fitzgerald. I know this feeling, Ella.
Of course I'm not going to go through with it. So how do I deal with it?
Well, that's a relief.
It's unfortunate things have progressed so fast. You need to stall them. Buy time any way you can. And step up your operation with Patriot. That's all we can do. Good luck.
We've been making the rounds, doing the job. It's time you learn the
yeah?
big secret. Everyone
Well,
thinks that Desdemona is the big boss. She calls the ops, gives the rah-rah speeches, but it's just an act. She does what I tell her to because the railroad, it's my show. It's been that way since I founded it.
It'd be super
You really founded it.
Sure, me and Johnny D and Watts. Hell, that was 60, 70 years ago. After a while, you lose count. We've come a long way since the beginning. We've done a lot of good, saved a lot of synths. But we're about more than that. We are the last and only line of defense between the Institute and the Commonwealth. Hell, maybe even the world.
And so is that mean Butcher Pete.
Go on.
People think our missions are all about synths, but there's more going on. We are building a better, brighter Commonwealth. The Railroad really is the best, noblest organization that's ever lived. I can't keep up with this bullshit.
Wow. Traveling with you is never dull.
I aim to please. But I had a point here. A lesson, if you will. There's other organizations out there, and in time, I'm sure they're going to spoon-feed you their own patented form of bullshit. Ignore the verbiage and look at what they're doing. What they're asking you to do. What sort of world they'd have you build. And how they're going to pay for it.
Thanks for the advice.
I don't know if it's your good old-fashioned pre-war values or you just won the genetic lottery, but anyone that has you in their corner has an advantage. And at the end of the day, you'll need to make a choice. Make it the right one.
We've got an emergency. Glory spotted a courser near Dayton's safe house.
Another courser? Oh man, our number may already be up.
We were hoping Bunker Hill bought us some time, but the Institute's continuing to dismantle our operation.
Go on.
It gets worse. Ticonderoga safe house has gone dark, and I need you to check it out. Hopefully this is a milk run. But if you do find a courser there, kill it. If there's no survivors, then your cover remains intact.
I'll take care of it.
Get to it then. Glory, pick your team.
I could use the dock.
Word is Diamond City is under opposition control.
Grab anything you need from Tinker Tom.
Anything?
It's not open season yet, but take what you need.
Oh, I will.
Everyone, we may have to evac on a moment's notice. Stay alert.
Desdemona.
If Tycon falls, we'll be running out of places to hide since...
I traded some lead with the courser outside Dayton.
Intruder identified. This is a restricted area. Your arrival wasn't in the mission briefing. This irregularity will be reported to Justin Ayo.
The SRB sent me to check on you. See if you need help.
Your explanation is insufficient. If it is found to be untrue, expect severe consequences. Leave this area immediately.
Good old Tycon. Fast.
If Tycon falls, we'll be running out of places to hide since...
Intruder identified. This
I didn't mean to stumble into your
explanation.
Uh-huh. Sure. Excuse me.
Use the stairs to leave.
Good old
The elevator's
Tycon.
been disabled
High-rise
by the
is one of
second
the
unit.
best.
Greetings, ma'am. Scanning. Subject identified.
Whenever you're done corpse squatting, I'm good to go.
Nothing to report, ma'am.
Whoever or whatever you are, I know you are
An
out there.
enemy may be utilizing stealth. How interesting.
Possibly.
There we go.
This is a workout.
End your existence.
Initiated. Your destruction is inevitable.
New business model. We team up with a mortuary. You see where I'm going with this, right? For long.
Billy Ward and the Dominoes. Not just Billy. They were there too.
Now that's
Engaging.
Hey, so there's this bit of news that might interest you. If not, hang on a minute. If you hadn't heard, I mean, I guess most people know this, but maybe someone didn't.
Targeting
That,
sensors
Green
fully
Tech building.
operational.
really so close.
The Gunners. That's it. That was like their base. So pretty much all of that. Those guys were tough. So I mean, I guess whoever killed them had to be even tougher, right? And there's well, I don't even know if this is true or not.
Terminating any hostile
There's this
life form.
rumor that maybe. But that's just what I've heard. I don't know if that's true or not. Segue. Back to the music. I guess. Here's Big Mango. Whole lot of shit going on. Bastard. Speaks for itself. Come on, play.
Hostile sensor reading detected.
Go ahead, run.
Carrington wants word.
God damn it! Losing Augusta is a real blow. Not your fault, I know.
Ticonderoga was wiped out by coursers. No survivors.
They got high-rise too, Des.
All hands lost? God damn it, that's not the news I wanted to hear. Now we're in a race. Can we free the synths before the Institute wipes us out?
Hey, we've survived this far. We'll make it to the end.
Here's hoping. With Tycon down, we're short-handed. If you could spare time from your primary mission, the others could probably use some help.
Desdemona.
High-Rise was a good man. So many good men.
Up there, assume you're being watched. Always.
Word is, Diamond City is under opposition control.
Thank you for that.
Desdemona.
With coursers in play, if you get a mission to protect a synth, come armed to the teeth.
You might want to focus on the valuable salvage. You'll break your back carrying worthless scrap.
When running synths out of the wealth, Wastelanders can be a bigger... than even the Institute.
Good work on Augusta. I'd rather know the hard truth than live in ignorance.
Glad you're with us.
Tinker Tom's cooking up something. I hope it goes better than last time.
Ah, good, you're here. There's been a development. A raider gang has captured one of our agents, codenamed
Sam!
No, no.
I apologize for any disruptions that my work might cause you.
And so, the work is done. I am sorry. I know it was likely difficult for you.
It was tough, yeah.
I assure you, there is obviously one final threat.
Whatever it is, we can handle it.
I believe they will have. We need.
You're right. We take the fight to them.
I'm glad.
We can defeat them now. We can defeat them again.
Possibly. They.
You seem pretty convinced this will work.
The Dr. Time.
At last, we have power adequate to our needs.
Dr. Lee.
What can I do for you?
The Brotherhood needs to be taken down, and it needs to be done now.
All right. Calm down. Well, let's get to it. Dr. Orman, over here, please. It's time.
What now? I'm still working over the code that the robotics sent over. The algorithm is a mess. It's not even close to peak efficiency.
It would seem we've run out of time. Let's go. We're going to cover the basics of the operation as it stands now. Dr. Orman has done most of the prep work, so I'll let her explain.
Okay, thanks. Is this really exciting, or is it just me? So, you know that the Brotherhood's main operation is at the airport, right?
I'm aware of that, yes.
Okay, good. If they were a little less intelligent, we wouldn't even be talking about this. We'd have just swarmed them with synths. But they're not idiots. They've managed to generate an EM field that's messing with our ability to relay in.
So we just relay onto the airship and sabotage it.
Won't do us any good. There's no direct connection between their... So the immediate area around their encampment is a no-go.
Right.
We can relay you into a point at the edge of the airport, and...
We'll have the element of surprise, if nothing else.
Exactly. You'll have surprise on your side. Should give you some time before they can organize a real defense. For every generator you take down, it means we can start relaying in synths, giving you even more of an advantage. And, oh, I almost forgot. Take these.
Oh, thanks.
No, this thing. And I haven't come up. Wherever they land, we've only got a few of these.
Okay, that's pretty good.
I know, right? Your real job will be to...
It's the Brotherhood's giant robot.
Right. They think it's their ultimate weapon. We're going to show them it's ours. We've taken everything we know, made a few modifications based on what we think they've done with it in the past 10 years. And, this part was my idea, uploaded the whole thing into a modified synth, capable of delivering the virus directly into Liberty Prime. The little guy is going to be exposed and vulnerable, so you'll have to keep an eye on him. Make sure he doesn't get shot, you know?
With Liberty Prime on our side.
He's not going to go stomping around, and he won't be taking orders. But he will have his weapons and targeting systems overridden. And he'll absolutely recognize their airship as the primary communist target in the Commonwealth. So your end goal is ultimately pretty simple. Get to the robot, then hold the position while the synth does his thing. Oh, and don't worry. We'll pull you out of there before everything explodes.
If you have any questions, now's the time to ask. Otherwise, they'll be waiting for you in the relay room.
No questions. Let's do this.
Very well. Good luck to you.
Now, a word or several.
I can tell she's excited
from
about
our
having
sponsors.
the reactor online.
John and Kathy's Super Salon invites you to try out the latest innovations in hairstyles. Look good. Make people jealous. Oh. Up next, Crawl Out Through the Fallout. That's just the name of the song. I'm not recommending it. Of course, scientifically recommended action.
Nice work bringing that rogue synth back.
several from our sponsors. Power Noodles. Our chef only says one sentence, but that's okay because he only serves.
Proceeding to target.
Engaging hostile platform.
Please defend this position.
Core system. Initializing. Hostile software
Operation complete.
You have
shutting down.
Updated tactical assessment. Chinese presence detected.
But it's not the whole story.
Aerial incursion by communist forces cannot succeed.
Here to help.
Initiating directive 7-3.
Our superior technology represents the future of the Commonwealth.
Destroy all communists.
Time to go, man. We're relaying to a safe location.
Ensuring that mankind is in control. We have no desire to interfere in important details of your pointless struggles. We simply insist that you do not interfere with Institute operations. To do so would result in tragedy for all involved. Rest easy.
Unit X688 speaks highly of your combat skills.
In safe hands. And that mankind will thrive under our guidance.
Ah,
all safe now.
For now.
Mm-hmm.
You've...
I've lost Sean. All over again. I close my eyes. I see my life before all of this. Before the bomb. At some point. It happens to all of us. This was not the world I wanted. But it was the one I found myself in. The Commonwealth. My home. Ripped apart and put back together.
Enjoyed that song by
I know this is a difficult
Warren
time,
Smith,
but you're the director now. It's
take
time
it
for
back.
you to lead us.
Hey,
Excuse me, Allie?
He's
everyone?
gone,
Hi there.
isn't he?
Sorry
I'm very
to,
sorry.
You know,
I know this must be
interrupt,
difficult
but,
for you.
This is
Thank you. That's kind of you.
I'm certainly happy to do whatever I can to help going forward. Obviously, the director's quarters are now yours. I'll see to it that requisitions is restocked and have them add in some additional items to be used at your discretion. Some of the divisions may still need your help. Consider checking in with them. Good luck, Director.
If you require maintenance, please file a report with the Facilities Division.
if I can. So, stay tuned, I guess? I mean, if you want to, you don't have to. It's just a suggestion. Up next, well, I thought I'd play the ink spots with...
Father is more than just
maybe.
a leader.
I mean,
He is our creator.
that's what it's called.
Have you seen J522 around? He didn't show up for duty.
Reporting status. All functions normal.
He was probably scheduled for routine maintenance. I wouldn't worry about it.
I thought so too, but he wasn't in the log, and everyone I've asked hasn't seen him. He's never just missed his shift like that.
What are you saying?
I'm worried something might have happened to him. No one knows where he is. It's like he just disappeared. It doesn't feel right.
Shh. Keep your voice down. You know what happens if they hear you talking like this?
Father has done remarkable things. I would not exist were it not for him. This feels like the dawn of a new era.
Sure. Let's take a... Mm-hmm.
Blank, rib. This place is starting to look like a proper home, thanks.
I know I'm not the only person here who's lost someone. I miss him so much.
Sun goes down, crazies come out. Heading my way?
Sure, let's go.
Will do.
Hey.
What can I do?
Please, just... I need to be alone right now.
I wasn't sure about you. Not at first. Now I can see why Father chose you to lead us.
What's going on?
Dr. Higgs and Dr. Loken have decided to protest your appointment as Father's successor. They've taken control of the bioscience security systems and cut off our food supply.
I'm sure they'll calm down in time.
I know these men, and I can assure you they are completely serious.
Maybe I can reason with them.
I believe I can help with that. I can unlock the maintenance tunnel that leads to the bioscience observation room. From there, you should be able to communicate with Higgs and Logan. If you can't reason with them, you can use this holotape to access the command functions on the observation room terminal. That should give you some options. Just please, try to talk to them first. Use violence only as a last resort.
Hey, have you seen the, well, there's this article in,
Here we are. Just give me a moment.
No way to pick this.
There, it's unlocked.
It's something. I mean, I'm not saying anyone is a sin. You know, I'm not saying it's correct.
You must die now, human.
And you know, of course, the mayor.
Damage.
I mean, I was
critically damaged.
I have a statement from the mayor's office. You know, well, I mean, it just says here, know, safe and all, everybody. Kind of. It's crazy stuff, right? Weird. Anyway, it's something to think about, I guess. The next one is Bing Crosby. Enjoy.
I thought I heard something. Made it past the guards.
Doc?
If you've come to change our minds, then you're wasting your time.
I had a more direct solution in mind.
Oh, really? Our sent guards are programmed to attack anyone who enters here. So by all means, come and join us. Just don't say I didn't warn you.
Father believed in me. The least you can do is give me a chance.
No. The risk is without
You're a stubborn fool. And you're not gonna like how this ends.
Nor will you. You remove us by... I'm afraid... Father's heir apparent. She made it past your impenetrable defenses.
What if she got that far?
Compose yourself, man. We've always had risks, but we are still in control.
Unlocked. Since Defense Protocol 1.
Hello.
Attacking enemy.
Synth damaged.
That was unfortunate.
The food supply is secure.
In the well,
Hey, Doc.
Your son will leave a lasting legacy here. He truly was a great man.
I'm confused. This didn't sail up here, right?
Who doesn't love some Louis Jordan? Am I right? I am, because Louis Jordan rules. Hey, how about a bit of good news? If you haven't already seen him, which I did, so I know it's true and not just something I overheard. Nick Valentine is back in town. He was gone for a while, and some people, who are totally not me, thought that... Well, they thought he might be dead. Or destroyed, or whatever. Anyway. I'm glad you're back, Nick. Even though we never really talk. Like, ever. Do you think Bob and Bing Crosby ever got into fights over who was a better Crosby? It's weird, right? Anyway, this is Bob Crosby.